Okay, all right, guys. Welcome to today's video interview where we have a very, very special guest with us over here at the Spark Group. And we're always interviewing amazing people that are helping us with topics and conversations that trouble us in the business and in life. Before I go further, my name is Maresa, and I'm the founder of the Spark Group Asia. We are the SME authority for leadership and business coaching in Asia, and also the AccuMatch master partner for Malaysia and Singapore. Now, over here, gang, we have Nagui Bihelek. So Nagui, thank you for being with us today. Very, very thankful that you could give us the time. And Nagui is the AccuMatch Behavior Intelligence founder. He's also a consultant and transformation leader for most of the past 4 decades. And in that time, he found that one of the biggest challenges in coaching and transformation is that people themselves need to make the change. And change takes time. And if you don't know why people do the things that you do, this is where AccuMatch comes in to help us to become more intelligent about our behavior and go deeper. A lot of people are just exploring themselves at the surface and not getting deeper, and our tools here and what Nagui has created for us is to go deeper and below the surface of what we can see in terms of behaviors and get to the core problems. So this is a very, very interesting tool, and also very interesting conversations, Nagui, that I'm very excited to be having with you today. Okay, so hey guys, welcome to the next video where we talk a little bit about one really big question that has come in, and a lot of business owners and leaders, as you're out there watching this video, this is a big one because a lot of business owners and leaders have their vision. So we know where we want to take the business, we know where we want to take our organization, but the challenge is also, how do I motivate the team to see what I see? And most of the time, Nagui, I'm sure you've come across so many leaders, you've transformed so many organizations as well. Most of the time is this 1 or 2 people that see the picture, but the rest of the employees and team members are just going, no idea. So how do we motivate our team toward our vision?
Yeah, like you said, it's a big one. I have to be careful we don't end up into too many rabbit warrens on this one. But the thing that comes to mind first is, the vision. Many leaders and organizations don't really know how to communicate their vision. Okay, so what we end up doing is hiring people with skill set and then judging them on how they perform and how they contribute to our vision. I think we talked about this in one of the other videos. When somebody does something that isn't aligned with my vision, sometimes that can hurt me, and it can cause me to get angry, right? We talked about that, and that anger gets taken out on them. Now they are not engaged anymore. They're not happy. They don't even understand why you got angry in the first place. Because they joined your company or with their own vision. Okay.
With their own vision, that's natural.
Yeah. They had a dream for themselves. They wanted, a job, maybe growth and personal development, or maybe they need to be with people, interacting with other people. The whole picture in their mind of what work is all about is unique to every single person that is on the team.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's, that's why leaders need to spend time in aligning everybody's vision to the same vision, right? Now, you can't do that without first listening to theirs.
Listening to theirs. And how often as leaders that, they do that?
Almost never.
Almost. Okay.
Yeah. It's So it's the first challenge, when everybody's rowing in the same direction, pulling in the same direction. It's just so easy. It's amazing. It's beautiful, and it's what all leaders would like to have. But do they really invest in building that? And to invest in building that isn't just walking the walk and talking the talk. You've got to get down to the floor, and you've got to, engage people, or, get your leaders in the organization to do the same things at all levels, so that everybody is aligned as to, it's just like a football game, where everyone knows why they're there. It's to support each other, number one, to have each other's back, to pick up the ball when somebody else drops it, so that we can all win that cup at the end of the year, right? Yeah. So I think sports analogies are great for this, and even they struggle with this. We've worked with a couple of sports teams, so we have an idea about what happens there. And it's only when those coaches and those sports teams do the same things that we're talking about in leadership, where they actually engage each person and understand their vision, their passion, their reason for being.
Right.
It's only then you can help them to figure out how your vision aligns with theirs, and theirs contributes to yours, and yours contributes back to theirs, and it's an ecosystem within the business. And it's the foundation of success. If everybody's pulling in different directions, how are you supposed to get to your goals? How is the business supposed to survive? It can't.
Yes, they can't. And one of the things that sometimes we hear is that I want to build this much bigger picture to my organization, and these guys just want to have a job, and I'm just here to do my job, versus do more than that. And so that's the motivation bit, right?
Yeah. That's the excuse for I don't believe in the direction of the company, so I'm just going to come in, clock out, right?
Right. And those are the ones that as leaders we want to be able to get through to, because those are people that maybe can contribute more, but the alignment of their passions, their vision with the organization's visions and where it's going is not clear.
Well, and we have to remember that when one person does that, be disengaged, other people look at how that's being treated, and they go, well, they get away with it, I'll do the same.
I'll do it too. Yeah. So she's doing it at this level. Okay, I guess I'll do it at this level as well.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
When people don't have a direction and leadership and vision, they'll flounder, and sometimes they'll pull others down to their level. And what we need to do is constantly work with the team on this, and maybe to the detriment of many leaders, and we talked about this in one of the other videos, they take on so many things, they get busy in their work, and they forget that their work is really the people.
That's right. And when the leaders take on just way too much, who's getting misaligned and confused are actually the team. And when they're confused, when the people are confused, how motivated are they to continue driving at a single goal?
Yeah. One of the things that we do with leaders is get them clear about their identity, get them clear about the company's identity and the team's identity. And if you can get all those three things aligned into one identity, then everybody's got everybody else's back, and everyone's working together, and there is no customer left behind, or people clocking off when they should be just finishing before they leave. All of these going the extra mile stuff that we hear talked about.
Thank you so much, Nagi. That's very interesting that you talked about the identities. We talked about the business owner's identity, yes. We talked about the business's identity, and then we talked about the team, the people's identity. And how often is it all stacked up? Because I imagine if it's all stacked up, there's no problem with this thing called motivation. And
Mm.
motivation should not be hard. It should not be, a grinding process of, pulling everybody. It's not that.
Mm.
But when it's all stacked up in terms of clarity, who we are, who you are, who the business is, what the business is, all that creates that forward motion that could
Mm.
almost be seamless,
Mm. Yeah. Imagine, the picture that comes to mind is imagine a tug of war, and
Right.
everyone's hanging onto the rope, but you've got
Yes.
people pulling in sideways in this direction because I got my own stuff going on over here. I got my own stuff going on over there, and no one's actually pulling in the same direction, you know. And,
Exactly.
and so you want that happening, and the only way to do it is to motivate the team to be excited about going in that one direction. The win at the end of that. Yeah.
So this is a very, very good video. I hope we've answered that question. So thank you very much for asking such a killer, fantastic question because, Nagi, what I'm taking is most of the time as leaders, we have our own vision, but the first step is to understand everybody's passions, understand everybody's visions, get to understand our team members as well and help them to see how their visions align with the organization's vision, and where we are going as a business is also helping them with where they're going as individuals. That is a process that is very rare. What I hear where leaders come to an individual setting to interview their employees, yeah,
Mm.
and in what you shared, the vision is usually the alignment. People come in with many different understanding of where the business is going, let alone their own vision and what they want.
Mm.
And for us as a leader, our job is to be able to bring all that together. And what I really love about what you said is that it is not overnight. It is not like I'm not flicking a switch. It is so much determination, endurance to continue doing this. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. So,
Mm.
gang, if you have that question, how do I understand my people and my team? And it's confusing for you and the people that you trust, great people, but how come I can't get through to her? How come I can't get through to him? If that's a question for you guys, please just do write in. Nagi and myself will be very happy to help you. Guys, do write in at hello at the sparkgroup.asia. The email is within. And if you have any questions that you'd like to get around, we'll be very happy to help you with it. Thank you, Nagi.
Thank you.